What is going on, comic book fans, comic book nerds, comic book people? Guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to another Wednesday pull list, which is the hype video, your hype video, my hype video for this week's new comic book day. I do my best every single Tuesday, well, sometimes Wednesdays too, but I try to give you guys all the information that you guys need to be picking up the best books on New Comic Book Day. And this week's New Comic Book Day is Wednesday, September 10th of 2025, which is tomorrow, because I'm recording this video on Tuesday. Guess what? September 9th of 2025. Now, I am not fully caught up on all the books that I was supposed to read. I didn't read like, I don't know, 4 or 5 of them. But there are a lot of books on my pull list. Again, almost 30. What am I doing? How is every single week 20 plus books? I used to have weeks that only had like 14 or 16 books. But now every week is 20 plus. Guys, look, it's covering the whole ultra wide monitor again. Guys, there are 27 books on my pull list. And there are 3 new number ones, but that does mean I had to read 24 books to be caught up on all the current stories that are coming out this week. That's a lot of books to read, and I didn't do it. I'll show you guys what books I did not read right now. So those books right there, I did not read the previous issues to. So I really can't suggest you guys pick those up because I don't know if the stories are currently good or not. But know what I can talk about? I can go over the books coming from Marvel Comics, DC Comics, the indies, or I start with Image, and then I cover the rest of the indies. And then we'll go over the number ones, and then we'll cover all the amazing variant covers that are coming out this week. What am I doing? Still talking right now. Know what we should be doing? We should be going over the books coming out from Marvel Comics this week. All right, guys, if you hear a little like background nature noises or the choo-choo train going by, it's because I have the windows fully open. It's like really turning into fall, even though it's still like 70 degrees, but it's so nice just to have the windows open and the air coming in. Keeps it a little bit cooler in here. So if you hear any extra noises, I apologize. It's just because I have the windows open. Now, Marvel Comics. Look at what's coming from Marvel Comics. There's some really good stuff this week. There are a total of 17 new comic books that you can be picking up. Of those 17, there are 6 ongoing series, 9 mini or maxi series, and there are 5 new number ones that are available for you guys to pick up. Now, of the 17, I am pulling 8, which is quite a lot. Not as many as DC. I'm always picking up a little bit more DC than I am indie, guys. But let's take a look at what is available and what we should be picking up. Now, the number one book coming from Marvel Comics that I'm most excited to read is definitely going to be Ultimate Wolverine issue number 9. I read issues number 7 and 8 yesterday. Was a little bit behind on that title, and that title is just so much fun. Chris Condon is just doing a great job on this series of really like laying out the world of Wolverine and the pain and suffering that he's gone through. And man, no one's safe in this Ultimate Universe. There are some really cool heroes that died in issue number 8. It was like, wait, you're killing who? So cool, so great. And Archangel was in issue number 8, which was even cooler. He was such a badass. It's very scary. Very scary, but so good. Ultimate Spider-Man Incursion, issue number 4. I read issue number 3, like literally, that was the last book I read before recording this issue. I read it today on Tuesday. This series is not very good. I would not be picking it up. I'm already 3 issues in. I believe this is only like a 4 or 5 issue series. Maybe it's a 6 issue mini series, but it's really not good. I'm going to finish it up, but if I haven't already started it, I would not be continuing this series. After that, One World Under Doom issue number 7. Now this book right here, I read issue number 6 again today, this morning, and it was decent. The art by R.B. Silva, I want to say it is, was good. The story is just, it really is slow. And the whole issue number 6 was Reed Richards and Dr. Doom on a TV like station, and they were debating. And there was some background work by Wanda and Black Widow and the Invisible Woman, and they did some like sleuthing in Doom's home country to find out what was really going on. And that was the coolest part, but that was such a small part of the book. Otherwise, it was just a debate book. It was so weird. This series has continued to be a letdown for me, especially since this is supposed to be like a big, like overarching, like big moment in the Marvel Universe, and I'm just like, can it be over? Can this please be over? Captain America issue number 3. The first 2 issues by Chip Zdarsky are awesome. So good. The art in this book is also fantastic. And the really cool thing about this book is that this is retelling the story of how Captain America reintegrated into the world after being unfrozen, which is just super cool. And it keeps also doing flash forwards a little bit. I don't know. Overall, this series is freaking awesome. Love the art, love the story. So good. The next book that I'm picking up is Punisher Red Band issue number 1. I am super excited for this. A new Punisher series. We're going to talk about this in a little bit in the new number 1s that I think you have to be picking up, but just check out this cover A done by Marco Cicchetto. It is so good. So good. Or is that Lindell Francis Yu? It's one of the two. I cannot. My image on screen is like really tiny right now, and I forget who it is. The next book that I'm picking up is Eddie Brock Carnage, issue number 8. This is written by Charles Soule. The artist on this book is I forgot that as well. It's up on screen. Guys, it's so good. You got to be reading this book. It's really cool seeing Carnage and Eddie Brock being forced to cohabitate, and all Carnage wants to do is kill. And all Eddie wants to do is like not let him kill, but for Carnage to stay alive and his host to stay alive, they have to kill. That's one thing that Carnage always has to do to stay alive. It's cool. It's a cool concept, and I like seeing how Charles Soule is navigating this world. The art is fantastic. This is a super fun book. Now, the next book that I'm picking up that I'm pretty pumped for is X-Men Age of Apocalypse issue number 1. This is kicking off this whole Age of Apocalypse storyline that's going to, totally be taking over the X-Men line, and I'm pretty pumped for it. I really want this to be super fun. This cover right here by Simon DeMeo is incredible. And the next book that's on my pull list is Wolverine and Deadpool issue number 3, or Wolverines and Deadpools issue number 3. I read issue number 1. Literally, I got halfway through and I put it down. This is written by Cody Ziegler. I should have never, ever have picked this up. I love the characters so much. I love Deadpool. I love Wolverine. Both Wolverines, Laura Kinney and Logan. And Ellie, Deadpool's daughter, is super cool as well, but Cody Ziegler is just not a good writer. And if you have not picked up the series, I wouldn't do it. It's not that good. I believe this is only a 4 or 5 issue miniseries. I'll pick it all up, and at some point in the future, I will bundle it together, and I'll probably try selling it on eBay. I keep saying I'm going to do that. It's like sell a bunch of my collection on eBay and just like bundles. I just never find the time to do it. I'm busy. I got a lot of kids. And the last book that I am personally picking up this week is The Undead Iron Fist issue number 1. I'm pretty pumped for this. Where again, we're going to talk about this in the new number 1s I think you should be picking up. I'm just a huge Iron Fist Iron Fist fan, and then Danny Rand is just such a cool character to me. Now, there are a lot of other books, obviously, that are coming out this week. Exceptional X-Men, issue number 13, Imperial War, Nova Centurion, Halverine, issue number 10, Red Hulk, issue number 10, Spider-Verse vs. Venomverse, issue number 5, Star Wars Jedi Knights, issue number 7, Superior Avengers, and Edge of Venomverse are all available to you guys to pick up this week. I'm not reading those last ones, but the rest of them have been pretty good, except for those duds that I told you about. But guys, those are the books coming out from Marvel Comics. Let's move on to DC Comics. What does DC have to offer? Is there anything that we all need to be reading? Yes, there is. Now, there are 14 total comics coming from DC Comics this week. I am pulling 11 of the 14, so I'm almost picking up every single book available to us from DC Comics. I'm a huge DC fanboy, I guess you could say. And there are 8 ongoing series, 6 miniseries, and let's just dive in to the books that I'm picking up this week from DC Comics, and I'll come back and cover the rest really quick. Absolute Batman, issue number 12. If you're not reading this book, what are you doing? What are you doing with your life? Because all the Absolute books are freaking so much fun. Like, so much fun. In the last 3 issues, with Batman in Arkham and Bane just totally dismantling who Batman is incredible. It's such an incredible read. It's dark, it's twisted, and it's really breaking Batman down from who he thought he was just to something else, and it's awesome. The retelling of Bane's origin was so great. This is a must read. This is the number 1 book you have to be picking up this week, is this book right here. Absolute Batman, issue number 12. It's a must read. Scott Snyder, Nick Dragotta, pick it up. Action Comics issue number 1090 is coming out this week also. This has been super fun. I'm enjoying an Action Comics books, and this is one of the Superman books that I have not enjoyed in the past, and I'm enjoying it now. This is written by Mark Waid. It has art by a great artist. I forgot who it is again, up on screen. And it's super fun. It's taking a look at Superman when he was a kid and he was first started using his superpowers and learning about them and how to use them and when and what moments to use them. It's just so great. I'm really enjoying this series right now. Batman and Robin, issue number 25. This is the start of a new arc, I believe, by Philip Kennedy Johnson, because issue number 24 was the end of the Memento storyline, which was freaking awesome. It was super long, too. It was like 8 or 9 issues. Super great. And Philip Kennedy Johnson is staying on for this next arc, so I'm pretty pumped for that. Batman Dark Patterns, issue number 10. I did not read 8 or 9. And I'm kind of falling off of this book, and I don't know if I want to pick it back up because I never really loved this series. And the fact that when issue number 10 gets in my hand, I'll have to read 3 issues just to get caught up to 11. So this book might be technically chopped. I'll finish it out because it's only a 12-issue maxi series. So I'll probably finish it, and then just it'll be in a box that I'll never get to because I read so much. Next up, Birds of Prey, issue number 25. Issue number 24. Freaking awesome. If you're not reading this series, again, this is not as good as Absolute Batman, but if you love a good team series, this is a great team series. I forgot who the writer is. I'll put it up on screen. I believe it's Kelly Thompson or maybe Stephanie Phillips. But they're just doing a great job of this team means so much to each other. When someone's in trouble, they all come together to help, and you can just tell that this is kind of like a family. It's not just a team, it's more of like a family of women, and they're just awesome. And they all got cool powers, and they do cool things, and it's just, it's awesome. The art inside is really good all the time. This is a great book. I don't know if a lot of people are reading it or not, but this is a great, great book. And they've had some really good covers, especially the variant covers at the very beginning were incredible. Moving on, next book I'm picking up is Superman, the Kryptonite Spectrum, issue number 2. Now, this is coming from the creative team behind Ice Cream Man, so it's different, definitely different, but it also feels very familiar. It's definitely a cool take on what different types of kryptonite that Superman's never been exposed to, what it does to him. Batman was in the last issue, so I like that. But this is nothing spectacular. I read it. I was like, oh, this is cool. I'll read the next issue, but I wasn't like, oh my God, everybody, it's Kryptonite Spectrum from Ice Cream Man. You have to read it. If you're not really into Superman, you don't really care, I wouldn't pick this up. After that, Red Hood, issue number 1. Now, this is a new number 1. Red Hood is one of my favorite characters. Jason Todd's freaking awesome. We get the Huntress in this as well. Check out that cover A by Jeffrey Spokes, who's doing the interiors on this book as well. But we also have a new a new writer. I've never heard of her before. So we'll talk about this in a little bit as well in the new number 1 section. Next up, Green Lantern Corps, issue number 8. I read issue number 7 yesterday. Fun. Really cool ending to the book. And this book seemed to be just had better pacing overall than the last few issues. I enjoyed it. This book is staying on the list for a little bit longer. Aquaman, issue number 9. I've fallen off of caring. I don't know if I'm going to be reading this anymore. I got 2 issues over there. I'll have this one in hand in a couple weeks. And I just don't know if I want to read this anymore. It's kind of a cool story, but again, it's Aquaman. Who cares about Aquaman? Not many people. And I think I don't care anymore. After that, Batman Gotham by Gaslight, A League for Justice, issue number 3. I wanted this to be good. I read issue number 1 yesterday. I got about 10 pages in and I put it down. It has just the writing in it is just doesn't flow very well. And it has it's kind of written like it was done back in the 1800s. It's not exactly just flows like a normal comic book. It tries really hard to be set in this time. And I don't think anyone really wants to read a Batman story with writing from that time period. Just put the characters back in that time and write a cool story. Art is not very good. I don't know why I picked this up again after not liking the first Batman Gotham by Gaslight volume. I just didn't enjoy that. So I was like, wait, maybe making it a Justice League, I'll like it. No, I don't like it. Next up, Trinity, Daughter of Wonder Woman, issue number 4. It's written by Tom King, art by Balin Ortega. I want to really enjoy this, but after reading the first issue, and it's kind of like a children's book, I don't know if I'm going to actually read it anymore. I got issues 2 and 3. 4 is on its way, and I don't know. I don't know if I'll ever read this. I really wanted this to be awesome because I'm loving Wonder Woman by Tom King. It's one of my favorite reads. And this is written by him. It's the daughter of Wonder Woman. I thought it'd be incredible, but it's so kid driven, and I can't care for it. And that is the last book that I'm picking up from DC Comics. There's a lot. There are some other books that are available to you guys. Supergirl issue number 5 comes out this week. Some really great covers that we'll cover later in the video. There's Fire and Ice. When Hell Freezes Over, issue number 6 comes out this week. That must mean it's close to the end. Also, Court, Children of the Round Table. Now, this is written by Tom Taylor. It's going to have art by Daniel DeNucleo, and that is an awesome creative team. This could be a pretty fun book. I'm just not interested in another children's book. All right, guys, moving on to Image Comics. There are 11 books coming from Image Comics. I'm pulling 6 of the 11. And guys, the number 1 book that I think you guys have to be picking up is Transformers issue number 24. This is the final issue of Daniel Warren Johnson's run. 24-issue run coming to an end. Robert Kirkman is taking over with Dan Mora and Jorge Corona in issue number 25. What is the culmination of Daniel Warren Johnson's run going to look like? The last issue, issue number 23, I was tearing up as I was reading a Transformers book. That's right. I'm not afraid. I'm not ashamed to say it, guys. I was tearing up in a Transformers book. It was so good. Now I have pooped on this book a little bit because some of the issues in the middle they were hard to follow. But Daniel Warren Johnson's really brought it together in like this last 5 issues, and it's incredible again. Really excited for Robert Kirkman's run, but you guys finish it off with DWJ's last issue. Next up, Spawn issue number 368. Super fun series. I'm loving it. I really am. You just got to dive into Spawn. He is at a complete battle with both hell and heaven, and it's awesome. Redcoat issue number 14. This series is just super fun. Jeff Johns, Brian Hitch, about a guy who can't die, but he can't leave America. If he leaves America, he dies. It's so cool. And it's throughout time. Right now, it's still way back in the past. There's a cool character called the Northerner who's from the future, who teleported back to help Simon Pure get him to do something, and then he gets teleported way into the future in the last page, and he's teleported with Geiger. How is that gonna I don't know. It's so cool. Next up, King Spawn issue number 49. Issue number 48 was a one-shot. It was just like a single story. So that was fine, but I'm loving this series as a whole. Blood and Thunder issue number 5. Issue number 4 was weird. It didn't have the main character. We didn't follow the main storyline. It was like trying to do some world building, I believe, but not having a single page with the main character was definitely odd. Didn't love that. And the final book from Image that I am picking up is The Unchosen issue number 3. This is written and drawn by David Marquez. I freaking love this series. This girl has like crazy magical powers. She doesn't know it. She doesn't know where it came from. Her mom has disappeared. She was on the run, and magical powers went off, and she this huge crater. She was found in this huge crater. These 2 people came to save her. Some bad guys came to take her as well. The good guys fight them off. They brought her back to the school, and now she's there to start her training to learn how to use these powers, and she doesn't understand why she can't when other kids can. It's pretty cool. The school atmosphere is just so freaking cool. Now, the other books you guys can pick up from Image Comics is Radiant Black, issue number 37. Feral, issue number 16, Farmland, issue number 25, Free Planet, issue number 5. I've heard some pretty good things about Free Planet, and Blood Squad 7, issue number 10. All right, guys, the indies, the rest of the indies, there are 33 books available to us. That's a lot of titles, not as many as last week, and I'm only pulling 2 of the 33. The first one that I'm picking up is Thundercats, issue number 18. I read issues number 15, 16, and 17 yesterday. This series as a whole is decent. It's not great. I really want this series to be better. The Thundercats Lost is definitely better. The miniseries that was Chitara, I forgot what the rest of it was called, but it was just like a solo series for her. That was amazing. It was so good. I don't know why Delk and Shelby cannot bring this series as a whole together and just be really cohesive and just Thundercats, I want to be so good. I'm going to continue picking up. There's amazing covers, and the story is solid. It's just not amazing. And the other book that I'm picking up is Godzilla, issue number 2. This is that new Godzilla universe at IDW Publishing. I was so excited to read issue number 1. It wasn't amazing. I will say that. It was good. It was good. I did enjoy it. It's super cool. We find out that Godzilla is like, was woken up because we did something stupid, and nuclear bomb went off and woke up Godzilla. And then Godzilla was pissed off. Other kaiju started popping up, and we're basically like, trying to survive in the world of kaiju. And we built teams to help like battle off these kaijus. And we learned that the Americans found this kid who can harness the power of the kaijus. So he can actually go toe-to-toe with like the character of Godzilla, which is pretty cool, but he's also a cocky, stupid kid. We also meet the team that he's put on. They're a bunch of dum-dums except for one other character who can actually talk to, like, telepathically to the kaijus. And she's not all about killing them. She obviously wants to save them because she thinks there's more to the kaijus than just like, they're not trying to kill us all. So she thinks there's more to this whole world, which is going to be, I think, a pretty cool dynamic. And overall, the art was great. The story was pretty interesting. I'm in for it. And I'm interested in the other kaiju spinoffs under this umbrella as well. Because then I forgot the Dead Zone is in my book, in my box to read. And I'm really excited to read that as well. We're not going to cover the rest of the books. They're up on screen right here. If there's any book on screen, I think I want to try to read Blood Type. That's one book on screen right now that I think I'm really interested in reading because it's a vampire book. And I love me some vampires. But other than that, guys, let me know, what book on screen should I be reading? Let me know down in the comments below. All right, guys, we've covered all the books coming out this week. And let's go over the 3 new #1s that I think you guys should consider picking up because I think the stories sound really, really cool. All right, guys, we got 3 new #1s to cover, and the first one that I'm pretty excited about is the 6-issue miniseries that's called Punisher Red Band issue #1. Now, this is coming from the writer of Benjamin Percy. It's going to have art by Julia Sota. Let's read the synopsis. Frank is back, reread and reloaded. True believers, Frank Castle is back. With no memories, a full clip, and a thirst for wrathful vengeance, his violent search for answers could only be chronicled in a Red Band series. Bullets will fly, blood will flow, and the citizens and criminals of New York alike will fear the name The Punisher. From superstar Halverine creative team of Benjamin Percy and Julia Sota, don't miss a single pulse-pounding page of this explosive new series. And these will be polybag because they are Red Band, and just come on, bring me the good Punisher, the badass, the one that does not turn down like from killing anyone that deserves it. I can't wait to read this. This is gonna be really good. And next up we have Red Hood issue #1, also a character that just wants to bring the end to villains by putting a bullet in their head. And this is coming from the writer. This is that new writer I've never heard of before. Gretchen Felker Martin, and it's going to have art by Jeffrey Spokes, which is the artist on the cover. It's so freaking good. Now let's go ahead and read the synopsis for this one. Erupting from the events of Hush 2 comes DC's first ever in-continuity mature readers ongoing Red Hood series. Now what's got me a little excited is that this is going to be a mature readers first ever in-continuity book. Mature readers. Hopefully, this is kind of going to be like a Red Band type story that it's going to be Red Hood being a freaking badass. Hopefully. Jason Todd has left Gotham and Batman behind him. All he's taking with him is his costume, his bike, a metal briefcase containing 2 handguns, and lots of bullets. New Angelique seems to be the perfect place for Red Hood to put down roots. There's crime, vice, and corruption everywhere. When Jason discovers a superpowered serial killer who is targeting the city's police, he finds himself sucked into a terrible and bleak conspiracy with seemingly no end in sight. But Jason isn't the only person on the scene. Following his trail is Helena Bertinelli, aka the Huntress. Is she here to stop him or help him? What will happen when the 2 black sheep of the Bat family start working together? Get ready for Red Hood like you've always wanted to see him. Now, come on. That sounds cool, especially if you're a Batman fan like I am. I love the Bat family. Red Hood is supposed to be an absolute freaking badass. The Huntress is also a complete freaking badass with a crossbow. I'm really excited. And Jeffrey Spokes is the main artist, is going to make the interiors of this book scream. Just, oh, it's going to be so good. I just don't know who Gretchen Felker Martin is. I don't know if she can bring like a good story. So I'm going in with high hopes, especially that this is a mature readers only book. Come on, bring the good stuff. Now, the covers do show the Huntress and the Red Hood getting kissy-kissy, lovey-lovey. So that could be really cool as well. Bring them together. That could be cool. But let's continue on to the final book that I'm kind of excited for. I want it to be good, but come on, the writer on this. X-Men of Apocalypse Alpha, issue number 1. Like I said, this is kicking off the whole entire Age of Apocalypse thing, crossover event that's going to happen. But this is coming from the writer of Jeff Loeb. It's going to have art by Simon DeMeo. The interiors of this book are going to be freaking incredible. But the fact that this is written by Jeff Loeb has my hopes like down the dumps. He wrote Hush too. I mean, the first volume of Hush was amazing, but that current volume was freaking caca. It was not good. I didn't like it. I'm a huge Batman fan, huge Hush fan. The Hush was coming out when I first started seriously reading comics. I was like blown away by it. But that volume 2 was rough. But let's go ahead and read the synopsis for this. The X-Men of Apocalypse crash into the mainstream Marvel universe, a dystopian future created when Charles Xavier was killed. Age of Apocalypse is home to a war-torn group of X-Men led by Magneto. In order to free their Earth from Apocalypse's cruel reign, they are willing to sacrifice their very existence, or so they thought. The main timeline was restored. Apocalypse was defeated, but their world lived on. Taking place in the direct aftermath of the original crossover explosive finale, X-Men of Apocalypse reignites the mission of this iconic reality's X-Men as they journey here to ensure their universe's survival. This desperate mission will take them into the main Marvel universe where they come into conflict with their classic counterparts, forever impacting both teams' destinies. Could be really cool. Could be. That is the whole hesitation here. The X-Men line as a whole has not been very good. I've loved Uncanny X-Men. That series has been fantastic. But I have zero, or I should say super low hopes on this because Jeff Loeb is writing it, and he destroyed my hopes with Hush Volume 2. But Simon DeMeo's artist is I'm gonna pick it up just for that. Just to look at the interiors with these amazing characters is gonna be totally worth it. So I'm picking it up, and when it comes time, I'll let you guys know if it's good or not good. But guys, those are the 3 number 1s I highly suggest you should consider picking up. And after hearing the synopsis, I think you guys will agree as well, or you will agree as well. All right, guys, it's time to end this video with going over all the really cool variant covers that are available to us to pick up this week. And there are some freaking bangers. So let's not waste any time. Let's go ahead and check out my cover lover picks. All right, guys, cover lover picks. We're kicking it off with the DC books. And first up, we got Batman and Robin, issue number 25 with the cover G, 1:25 ratio variant coming from Ashley Wood. Now, Robin looks ridiculous on the cover. I will admit that. It's not very cool for him. But Batman in the background looks freaking dope. And this is Batman and Robin. It's probably a pretty highly ordered book. So I'm sure you can find the 1:25s for pretty cheap. And like I said, I think Batman looks freaking cool. And Ashley Wood is such a cool artist. After that, Birds of Prey, issue number 25, the cover D Gotham variant coming from Gabriel Del Otto. Big Barda, Del Otto. Let's go. After that, Birds of Prey, issue number 25, the cover B. In the cover E, foiled virgin variant done by Leonardo Romero. He is the main artist on this book. And just seeing his art on the cover with all the Birds of Prey, to me, is freaking awesome. I'm definitely picking this up. Picking up the foiled virgin because it's too good not to pick up. Mainly because I've been reading the book and I love it so much. After that, the cover F, 1:25 ratio variant coming from Gerard Perel is also pretty stunning. Really cool cover. After that, Supergirl issue number 5, the cover B coming from Stanley Archer Lau. Really cool, and I like that she's all beat up and she's holding the water bottle against her cheek. She's like, ow, I got a little bruise. I don't know. I think that's awesome. I also like the cover D pumpkin spicy variant coming from Chuma Hill. Big fan of Chuma Hill. I just don't know why her hair is tangled into the web behind her. That's kind of dumb. The rest of it is awesome. After that, the cover E corner box variant done by Dan Mora is also really freaking cool. Well done, Dan Mora. After that, Red Hood issue number 1, the cover A done by Jeffrey Spokes. Love it. I also like the cover E Gotham variant done by Gabriel Del Otto. Now this might be my favorite Gotham variant done by Gabriel Del Otto. Love Red Hood, the details, the pose, everything about this is so cool. There's also the cover F foil virgin variant done by a name I do not want to butcher. I love it. I think the artwork is fantastic, but why does Huntress look like a baby? She looks like she could be 14 years old, and she's a grown-ass woman. Don't make our grown-ass women look like little girls. No one wants that. It makes me feel creepy. The artwork is still great though. I also like the cover H 1-in-25 ratio variant done by Nick Robles. It is fantastic, and this is what I was telling you guys. They're gonna get a little romantic in this series. You can tell right here. After that, Aquaman issue number 9, the cover B done by Lucio Perillo. It is fantastic. And the final cover that I think is really cool coming from DC Comics is DC and Sonic the Hedgehog issue number 1, the 5th print variant coming from Pablo M. Coller. This one we get Cyborg Tales, which is really cool. All right, moving on to Marvel. First up, Ultimate Wolverine issue number 9, the 1-in-25 ratio variant coming from Maria Wolf. If you're a Maria Wolf fan, you'll want this. And you should be able to get this pretty cheap on mycomicshop.com on New Comic Day, which is tomorrow. Don't forget, tomorrow. Check for this. It should be reasonable. It should be within our price range. After that, Ultimate Spider-Man Incursion issue number 4, the variant cover done by Michael Walsh. You got Spider-Man, Miles Morales, holding Magic Sword. How cool is that? Next up, Captain America issue number 3, the variant cover done by Chip Zdarsky. Fantastic. Next up, Punisher Red Band issue number 1, the cover A done by Marco Cicchetto. So fantastic. So it was right when I said Marco Cicchetto. Next up is my cover pick of the week. Hands down, the best cover coming out this week. Punisher Red Band issue number 1, the 1-in-25 ratio variant done by Patrick Gleason. This is my cover pick of the week, guys. So good. I will 100% be picking up this tomorrow. I don't care what I have to do to get it. I'm going to get it because it's that freaking good. After that, Punisher Red Band issue number 1, the variant cover done by Eric M. Geist is also fantastic. I also like the logo foil variant as well. I don't know why. It's basic. There's nothing really special about it because it's just a logo. But this is like the one logo that I think is so freaking cool. And I would pick this up. But I'm not going to. But I would. If I see it like, in a dollar bin or something, I would hands down pick that up. Next up, X-Men of Apocalypse Alpha issue number 1, the cover A done by Simon DeMeo. Fantastic. After that, X-Men of Apocalypse Alpha issue number 1 with the variant, the 1-in-50 version, and the 1-in-200 spot color virgin ratio variant done by Joe Madureira. This cover is so good. Joe did such an amazing job on it. But guys, this Scotty Young variant for this very same book is incredible. And the final book that we're going to talk about, which I totally forgot to talk about during the number ones that we have been picking up, is the Undead Iron Fist issue number 1 done by Torrin Clark. Now, oh man, I can't believe I didn't talk about this. But this is going to be a really cool book, I think. I don't remember. But I'm picking it up, so maybe I'll talk about it later after reading issue number 1. But we're going to move on, because I don't have time to go back and record more for that book. But moving on to the indie covers that are amazing. Transformers issue number 24, the cover E, 1-in-50 ratio variant done by Simon Parr. This is the final Simon Parr 1-in-50, guys. Optimus Prime. How cool is that? So good. After that, Radiant Black issue number 37, the cover B, connecting virgin variant done by Matt Taylor. So cool. That is gorgeous. After that, Hello Darkness issue number 14, the cover A and the cover F 1-in-10 virgin ratio variant done by Miguel Mercado. Gorgeous. So cool. And the speakers in the background and the people's heads, and they have speakers in their mouths. Oh, so good. I also like the cover D and the cover E 1-in-20 virgin ratio variant done by Rebecca Publa. This is an homage to some classic book. It's really great. It's a great homage. After that, Godzilla issue number 2, the cover C 1-in-25 virgin ratio variant done by Jorge Kuroda. So great. You get that new team. Godzilla. Dope. After that, Blood and Thunder issue number 5, the cover C, 1-in-10 ratio variant done by Eddie Tong. Picking up all the 1-in-10s because I think they're the best covers for this book. I also like Space Ghost issue number 2. I guess they're relaunched Space Ghost after only having so many issues. Not that many. But I like the cover C, the cover G foil, the cover H foil version, and the cover N 1-in-15 virgin ratio variant done by Michael Cho. So great. But guys, the cover D, cover L 1-in-10 virgin, cover Q 1-in-7 foil, and the cover S 1-in-10 foil virgin ratio variant done by Bjorn Barends is hands down the best cover for this issue. That is so cool. Next up, Racer X issue number 1 with the cover A done by Francisco Tomaselli. So great. I also like the cover B done by David LaFonte. That is so cool. I can't tell which one I like more, the cover A or the cover B. Both are fantastic. Next up, Nocturnals, The Sinister Path, issue number 1, the cover B done by Sean Murphy. I'm just a huge Sean Murphy fan, and this is a team of like supernatural characters come together from Dark Horse. It's a 4-issue miniseries. Probably not going to be the best. 4-issue miniseries tend to go really fast. They go too deep into things. But come on, supernatural team come together. I'm going to read it. After that, Zenoscope Legends Fall 2025, issue number 1, the cover B done by Igor Victorino. I want to say that's how it's pronounced. that's some really good artwork. There's, I think, 3 stories in this book, highlighting 3 characters within their line of books for Zenescope, and this is one of them. How cool is that? There's one other book that I think you guys have to be picking up this week. Based on just the cover art alone, it's a reprint. G.I. Joe, issue number 1, the 5th print variant done by Assad Ribic. I'm 100% picking this up, and it is so cool. You got, you know, Joe out the window, or Duke out the window, not Joe. Duke out the window of a helicopter or a jet or something, and he's like hanging out and he's gonna fire a gun. Oh, that's so cool. Assad Ribic is the man. All right, guys, those are all my cover level picks for this week. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and let's go ahead and wrap this video up. All right, guys, we are at the end of today's video. Now, if I sounded a little bit under the weather, it's because I am. I got a cold. I finally caught my son's cold. He had it for like a week almost, and I was like, oh, man, I missed the cold. Nope, I can't. It just came late. Definitely feeling crappy today, but we still had to do the Wednesday pull list. I gotta give you guys the information that you guys need for every single new comic book day. It's what I try to do for you guys. Now, if you guys been watching from the beginning of the video all the way, that wasn't even English. If you've been watching from the beginning all the way to this point in the video, you guys know what you are. You guys are legends. Now, if you look down and you're not subscribed, I'm just gonna say, what are you doing? Get yourself subscribed, hit that bell for notifications, and smash that like button. All right, guys, that's going to do it for today's video. I will be back on Thursday or Friday with my final order cutoff video. And then, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'll have time this week. I'm also under the weather. I want to create new content. I really do. I'm just going to find the time to do it, and not when I'm sick, because I'm not going to be able to put my full self into it, you know? All right, guys, have yourself a great new comic day, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.